Well, here we go again.
Let's talk about the market statistics for May of 2021.
Hello, and welcome to the Rocket City Homes channel.
For the month of May, all four areas, both Huntsville, Madison, Athens, and Decatur, obtained 100% of their list price.
When we look at the median sales price, we continue to see values increasing from last year.
Yeah, in Huntsville, there was a 14.3% increase compared to last year. Madison had a 9.1% increase.
And both Athens and Decatur had a 12.6% increase.
Moving on to the number of days on market.
Well, the news continues to be the same as it has been for the last several months.
Yeah, homes are still selling really fast.
In Huntsville, the median days on market was just 3.
Madison came in at 2 days.
While Athens was at 4 days, and in Decatur, the median days on market was a whole 7 days.
Whole week, that's amazing.
Finally, looking at the available inventory, we continue to have a very low supply of homes.
Yep, in Huntsville and in Madison, we have about a 1-month supply.
Athens and Decatur are microscopically better at 1.2 months supply.
So you may be wondering, is it ever going to slow down,
In our opinion, it actually does feel like things are ever so slightly beginning to slow down.
It does. While the statistics aren't yet showing it, it does feel like the market may have peaked.
We're starting to notice that homes are not receiving as many offers as they once were.
That's right. Now, let's not kid ourselves. I mean, it's still a really active market, but it seems like instead of all houses getting offers of like 15 to 20, it's down to like 5 or 6.
Plus, the number of buyers who are willing to go above the asking price seems lower.
And the amount that they're actually willing to go over also seems to be not as high.
Now, we're still in a very strong seller's market, though.
So that means you need to go in ready to fight for the house if it's a house that you really want.
This is not a dip your toe in the water kind of market for buyers.
No, we still say that you need to be patient yet aggressive.
Go in knowing that your dream house might take a little while to find.
Yep. But when you see it, you're going to want to be aggressive and go after it to try to actually win it.
Another thing to mention for buyers is that not too long ago, if you didn't want to participate in this market, you could just build a house.
That's right. However, most recently, we're starting to hear and see that some of the builders have kind of changed the rules, the way that they're doing business compared to a few months ago.
They have started to institute a limit on how many homes they sell each month.
And some builders are only building spec homes, which means that they're going to pick out all the finishes, they're going to pick out all the features and the floor plan and the lot that it's going to go on.
And then they just sell them like a regular pre-existing house.
The plus side is that as a buyer, you're not going to have to wait 9 months for a house to be built. You're going to have to wait 60 days because it's going to almost be done when you buy it.
But the downside is that you don't get to choose your own finishes.
Other builders are putting in, and there's very few of them, but other builders are putting escalation clauses into new construction contracts.
What that means is that based on the material cost difference from the day that you sign the contract until the day that they actually make the purchases, that they can adjust your price upwards anywhere from 3 to 7%.
So you need to see that in writing and understand what that means. This will also vary from builder to builder and possibly even neighborhood to neighborhood.
With all these rule changes, you just really can't go to a model home right now and just buy a house. So we wanted to make sure that you were aware of that.
For sellers, it's still a fantastic market to sell your house in.
There may not be as many, but most houses will still have multiple offers in a very quick time.
The advantage is that you may be able to get a lot more money for your home than you originally thought.
But it is also stressful to deal with several offers, comparing them all and then negotiating to make sure that you get top dollar.
This is a tough market for investors looking to buy as well.
If you're able to find something that might need some repairs or updating, that might be a good fit and a good way to get a great property that others may be leery of.
Yep. It gives you a little bit less competition that way.
But we do think that the Huntsville area is still an attractive market for investors.
Absolutely. I mean, we still have a very solid employment base. We have a very strong economy, and we still have companies moving in here, which is great.
So let us know if you have any questions or comments about any of this.
And if you're looking to buy or sell, please give us a call.
We'd love to help you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to check back often as we release new videos every other week about all things Rocket City and real estate.